Hey folks, Mike McGee here. What we have is a very large snapping turtle. I would say it's probably average size, but he's still big even if he is average in size. What I did, we caught this dude on the last day of our Trotline trip, and he was pretty dangerous in the boat, and I didn't have a real good way of putting him to sleep except putting him in ice. These turtles hibernate all through the winter. I've seen videos of them under ice. I looked it up. I said, what is the heart rate of a hibernating snapping turtle? And I got this. That heart slows down as it starts getting colder, that heart slows down to 1 beat every couple minutes. That makes it to where the dude doesn't need to breathe air. And they are completely buried all winter long. Now if you'll see here, he's starting to warm up a little bit, starting to move his arm a little bit. His heart rate's gonna start coming back up. That means we'll be in danger again. I need to go ahead and get him cleaned up before he gets the ability to hurt me.
Mm-hmm.
He's been a hatchet.
Yeah, hatchet.
I don't know how I'm gonna take that big head off. Look at that. Well, anyway, the purpose of this video is to show you how to skin one. Now, we have showed you 3 different times throughout the history of our channel how to blow them up with water and skin them. So if you want to look that up, just go and search McGee skinning turtle with water and it'll pop up like that. But this time we're not going to do that. We're just going to outright skin it plain. And it's a little bit harder. There's really no advantage to not using water, but that's our plan. And so let's get with it. Okay, Mr. Frank's going to hold this out and I'm just going to cut his head off just like this. All right, we're going to turn him around here where you can see turtle. He no longer has a head to worry about, and so that means I no longer have his head to worry about, and he won't feel this, what we're fixing to do. If he moves a little bit, I can assure you his head is gone. So he's not actually feeling it. It's just the muscle reactions. But I can say this is a lot slower than he would be if he was warm. And being ice cold has slowed him down and made it much easier to deal with. A lot of times, if they're really causing problems with their claws, I just go ahead and take the claws off. I'm not sure if I'll have to do that today or not, but it appears like I might because the amount of power he's able to pull down is amazing, even being ice cold. Yeah, let's take the claws off of him. The front feet are a little bit easier. Seems like the cartilage in the front toes is a little thicker. You just come up through there. All right, the way I like to skin these things, boy, as soon as I start talking, them guineas go on. We're gonna have guinea soup before long. Would that hurt your feelings, son? Would you eat it?
Nah.
You don't think you'd eat it?
I do quiet now.
All right, here's how I do it. Start right here, come right in, and just keep it coming around that shell. All the way around. There's a little old gap right there that you can get in. Then you just keep on going all the way around, all the way around, all the way around. You can come backwards and go back and meet it that way. Gonna pull pull his leg. Boy, he's putting a lot of pressure against me. Do the same thing you did on the other side. Now the same thing you did on the back, you're gonna do on the front, right here. Tough old hide now, let me tell you. All the way out the throat. Both sides. Right out and through here. All right, next thing we're gonna do, we're gonna outline the inner shell. This little, what I call the oil pan. We're gonna go around it real quick. Right here is his oil pan, see?
Mm-hmm.
You got to get him up on the lift and drop his oil pan, and you can service the engine.
How you gonna do right here? Or you gotta cut this in two, or over here one to
They're supposed to be
release it?
right there. Can you feel that?
Mm-hmm.
I've seen but lots of baby turtles. I mean, I found baby turtles, this kind of baby turtle, in catfish belly.
And y'all just had shell on it? It just
Had a little shell on it. And you're just gonna fillet that bottom bone right off like this. And this is gonna be your first major change. You'll see a major change now.
You gotta cut that all off. Make sure you get all the meat off of it, right?
Mm-hmm.
Knowing me, I just cut it off and leave some of the meat on, and that would be bad.
Starting to leak some transmission fluid here. All right, I'm trying to keep this transmission fluid wiped up for you. There's the bottom shell, we're done with that. All right, now we're just gonna allow him to pull against. He's pulling in, you go the other way with it. He's actually helping you in this process. There's no scientific thing going on here. You're just taking the skin off the easiest way possible. So while you're doing it, whatever's easiest, do that. Do that. I'm gonna set up a time lapse and let you see this in quick motion. You done got the idea. This is gonna take a minute. So I'm gonna let you watch it in quick motion and be easy to watch, and when we're done, we'll look at the meat and we'll discuss what we're gonna do with it, because that is really the purpose here. We're not just skinning this turtle just to be doing something. We're making meat. Meat is kind of expensive these days in the store, especially good old red meat like this. This is amazing meat. So that's why we're going through this. Let's get this skin knocked off and I'll talk to you in a minute. We got the skin off the entire turtle. This tail here, I have in the past thrown away. I got into a little bit of trouble. People don't like to see that, so I am going to actually keep it this time and cook it up. So, oh, the pigs are upset. All right, this whole apparatus is sort of together. You can separate them in pieces, or you could just take them all off together. It's all gonna be deboned in the end. I'm gonna see if I can't just take it all off together, like this. All right, Caleb, you push that way. I'm gonna twist this way. And just like that, you unscrew that baby from his joint. All right, once you get that done, just take the whole thing, drop it in some water, and let it soak. Now, I'm not gonna do the front like I did the back. It's not all connected in one big piece. It is separate, easier to get off in separate pieces. So, let's get to cutting.
You gonna put salt in there too, ain't you?
Yeah, I might. I don't know.
Make
Main
it
thing
better.
right now is just to soak with
Yeah,
water.
no, let it soak and then put.
Gonna do the same thing with this that we did with the other. Just unscrew it from the hinge down there. Take your knife, care of the meat part. There's fat on it. I'll pull some of that fat off. I don't really think that the turtle fat is good to eat. I know for a fact the meat's good to eat. So we're gonna toss that in that water.
Now you're gonna have to toss that pan with that stuff in it, right?
Toss it?
Yeah,
I guess I don't know what you're talking about.
in there with the guts, and you have to toss it.
That ain't no pan.
Well, that's what I call it.
That ain't no pan.
That's what I call a pan, though.
A pan?
Yeah, they call it. A lot of people call it a pan for the turtle.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Never heard that in my life.
I thought it was a house for the turtle.
Well, a house.
If
yeah.
any of y'all ever heard that called a pan, drop down the comments and let me know.
A pan, a shell, a shell, a house, whatever.
I don't know, son.
Oh,
That's a new one on me, son.
what else they call it?
It's a shell, son.
I know it's a shell, but this
He's
is
in his own little world.
his own little house. He carries house on his back.
Little house on the prairie, except it ain't the prairie.
He has the prairie for the turtle.
All right, there's the last leg. Now we lack the neck here. This is what a turtle heart looks like. This thing is still beating. Right now it's beating. Pump, 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 pump. And it'll keep doing that for days. That is how resilient a turtle is. They live for basically, in our way of thinking, forever. Nothing lives forever, but these guys don't die easy, I'll tell you that, because their heart keeps pumping long after they're gone. All right, it is about time to do the neck. I'm just gonna clean up a couple pieces of meat that I missed. There's some under this here fat. Clean that up. Now, this neck, you can see it's got a different color to it. The neck is white meat, predominantly white meat. And in my opinion, the best meat on the turtle. Some people think it's the tail. I haven't really eaten tail, so I can't tell you, but I know my favorite is this neck, which is pure white meat. Really good. So you're just gonna cut down to the bottom just like you did the legs, and you're gonna take and turn that thing like this, using the leverage you have. I don't think I have it cut loose enough. Now it'll go, I guarantee you. That is some nice white meat. Beautiful white meat. There is meat under them rib bones, just like it's kind of like the bars of a jailhouse right there. I'm gonna cut those real quick with my snips and get that meat out. That's called the back straps. There's not a lot of meat there, but what is there is good. Let's get it. All right, here's your two tenderloins. There ain't much to it. Takes a little bit to get them out, but man, that's white meat. It's beautiful. And if I had thrown that away in this video, or if I didn't harvest that in this video, every Cajun in Louisiana would be jumping down my back. There, I've got them. All right, folks, that's how we do it. Clean that baby up. There ain't hardly nothing left. That looks like meat, but that's just bony and sinewy where legs and tail, that's the back end where the tail and all that connected. This is where the front end connected. And I want to clean that up because old Frank liked to wear that on his head like a helmet. He said that's fun.
Yep.
So, so anyway, we're gonna let that dry out, and old Frank will have him a helmet to wear when he goes out to battle or whatever. So, be watching. We're gonna have a turtle piquant video coming up. This time of year, the fall season hits. The leaves start falling, it starts getting cool. I start hankering some good old spicy food. So we've got hot peppers, we got turtle. What else do we need? We got camp dog, let's have piquant. But that's all we've got for you today. We hope you have a great day. Hey, be nice to Frank. We'll see you on the next video.